Report. I'm here with Covington coach Austin Morgan. So, Coach, the Bucks right now we're heading into Week 5. We're 3-1 record overall after a 45-0 win over Troy Christian. So, how do you feel about where the Bucks are at this point of the season?
We're in a good spot. We made a lot of progress this week. I mean, there was a lot of the areas we're trying to work on now, and we're seeing some progressions, some more confidence in the kids, which has been great to see. But yeah, it's heading in the right direction. It's nice. Yeah.
Okay, on offense, it looked like our running game was pretty solid, and also our passing game looked like it got better. So, what's your overall impression of the offense?
I thought we graded out better than we have in the last couple of weeks, but it's still pretty low. I mean, our expectation is there's a lot more to give. So I think, but the running game, a lot of the reason is our line is pretty tough kids, and Jordan Miller runs really hard. So that combination of those two together are really good. We threw the ball a lot more. We were kind of, I guess we could have. That's an area we need to get better at too. And so we really good at leaning on the run a little more on Friday. But we had some areas we need to work on elsewhere too. So.
Okay, and also defensively, we had four interceptions. Jordan Miller picked off 2, and Philip Mackin picked off 1, and Jack had one. Yeah, Jack had 1. And also, we only held them to 57 yards of offense. So, what was your overall impression of the defense?
That's the culture that our defense has right now. That's the big reason why. I think execution can still be a lot better. And they're making plays, which is awesome. I just got to see the football part of it be a little more sharp. But the stats you listed off, a lot of that is because our kids play really hard. I mean, our shooting for 6 is unreal. Everyone's flying the ball, all 11 guys swimming the ball, making huge plays, flying the ball in the air. So a lot of those things are great. The culture of kind of who we are and what we do. Just the football side of things needs to kind of get a little more clean. I mean, there's still some mistakes we're giving up. Some routes we're not matching very well. Our eyes aren't exactly where they need to be. A lot of great things. I mean, it's almost a compliment to the kids of they play so hard, they do a lot of things right. And just imagine if we executed really well all the time. And I think that's kind of where we're lacking right now. So we do a lot of stuff right. Just there's some areas we need to improve on. So.
Okay, when you look at the score, 45-0, running clock. It's the first time I can remember we ever had a running clock since maybe 2019. And the kids, they're obviously happy that they won, but you could tell that they weren't satisfied with the overall effort or performance, the overall performance. So, that's pretty impressive that they felt that way. So, what does that mean for the program, the mentality that these kids have?
Yeah, we try really hard to surrender the outcome. And it's not about the scoreboard. That means it's not about like winning a game. Like we all want to win. It's more fun to win, and it's more fun to have all the good stuff. But it's a focus on us. Like we don't care who we're playing, whether we're playing, or Troy Christian or the Cincinnati Bengals. Like we're gonna go focus on what we do, and we're gonna get really good at it. Like our clock over here, we don't put like Covington versus and whoever it is. The clock has Covington versus Covington. I really believe that most games are won or lost based on things you do and things you don't do. So if you're lacking anywhere, if you're having any mistakes, I think that's where it stems from. And so we try to focus on us as much as possible. And so like right now, our big thing we've been saying the last couple of years is Covington versus Covington. We're not playing Troy Christian, we're not playing Bethel, we're not playing these other guys. We're playing us. How can we get better at what we do? So at the end of the game, we started the game off pretty sloppy. The first for 3 and out to begin with. We gave some yards in the first drive. So and our kids felt that. They thought they should have played a lot better to their personal standard. And it's cool to see our kids buying into that because as we've been preaching that for a long time. And you can see it sort of kind of get some traction of the kids know there's a really high standard and they're really excited to try to get to that standard. And it was a great game and they did a lot of great stuff, but they still know there's some more out there to give.
Okay, so there are areas of improvement. We obviously had some critical penalties and things like that. So what areas of improvement have you guys been working on since the game Friday?
The big area is overall consistency. That's the number one thing. And I think you can probably say every football team in America, just be more consistent. You hit the penalties. We had, I think, 100 and some yards worth of penalties. But even on top of that, it doesn't account for when it's a huge big play for a 30-yard bomb that gets 30 yards back plus 10 yards for holding. And so we left so much yards on the table from from that. And some of them they're playing hard and you get some things, but it's also we got to learn to play hard and be disciplined too. It's a mixture of those things. So just overall being more consistent in our stuff. We threw the ball a lot on Friday because of the idea we got to get better in the passing game, and I think our run game is pretty solid now. There's areas to get better there too, but our passing needs to have a big jump here. And so I think the kids did a great job of kind of getting on that, and this week of practice has been awesome with that stuff.
Okay, well this week we host Bethel, and Bethel is a pretty talented team who has a lot of their same kids back from last year. So what do the Bees bring to the table as a challenge for us? They
are probably one of the most, if not the second most athletic team we're going to see this year. I mean, they have really good athletes. And for them too, a lot of those guys are juniors and seniors that have started since they were freshmen, sophomores too. So they're a really solid squad. So especially with our pass defense, which is something that we've been working on too. A lot we've been, our coverage matching the routes where they need to go on the quarterback's eyes has been an issue for us the last couple of weeks, and they're really good at that. So it's kind of a cool challenge for our kids to say this is something we're not really great at right now in our passing defense that needs to get better, and something that they do really well. So it's a cool challenge and an opportunity to go out there and do what we do. So what do the Buccaneers need to do to accomplish what they need to do to hopefully win the game? Yeah, I mean, keep doing what our culture is. Like keep being who the Bucks are. Keep doing what we do. That's a big thing, and I trust fully that our kids will keep doing it. That's just who they are. But the second thing is, in our pass defense, that's going to be the big thing with the Bees, is trusting your read keys where you're at. Like being disciplined, where your eyes are at, when go where you need to fit at. If his eyes are here, I need to fit there. If I get a down block, I'm going to fill that down block. So being disciplined with our eyes on defense is the big thing. Okay, well, the Covington does have a stiff challenge at home against Bethel, but we are competitive. Oh, yeah, very competitive, so we're ready to go for that. So up next, we'll be talking with three key players: Landin Cassel, Jack Blumenstock, and Jonny Football Miller. There we go.
Welcome back with this edition of Bucks Weekly. I'm with 3 key players on the football team. Sophomore quarterback Landin Cassel, and then sophomore Jonny Miller, and senior Jack Blumenstock. So Landin, let's start with you. You're a sophomore, of course, and this is your 2nd year as a starting quarterback at the high school level. So what have you done over the past year to get so much better?
So I've watched like a crap ton of film. I've put tremendous amount of work on the outside and plus on the inside. One key thing that I've done a lot is go to a lot of quarterback camps and learn how to get better.
That's really cool. You're having a great year so far. So Jonny Football, you're also a sophomore, and you're a key contributor in all phases of the game, offense, defense, special teams. What does that mean to you, be such a contributor to the football team?
Well, okay, so honestly, I'm just on that field to get plays, obviously, and I'm there to help out the team in all sorts of ways, and if they need me, I'm just there.
Okay, so Jack, you're a senior, and throughout your entire career, you've played a lot of football for this football program. So what does it mean to you to be a part of this program for so long?
It really means a lot to me. You know, I really like Covington. I've been here all my life, and it means a lot playing, like staying all 4 years of high school and not quitting, sticking with it. I know the past few years we've had a lot of struggle and just trouble with like kids quitting and not joining and just the program going down. But we're finally getting back up, and I'm really grateful for that, and I'm grateful for all my friends and people I've stuck with me.
That's cool, Jack. So, okay, this is a question for all 3 of you guys. Team unity is real important for a bonded football team and to success. So what type of unity do you guys have as an entire team?
I feel like we've gotten really close over the summer, and I feel like the key time we get closer is in the summer because we go through so much, and like the struggle together is what makes us like closer.
Mainly camping nowadays. Camping gets us all really close.
Yeah, I'd say like holding each other accountable for like little mistakes we do in practice, and we might get in each other's butts here and there, but at the end of the day, we're still friends.
Okay, so far we're 3-1 in the season. So what's the most gratifying part of the success you guys had so far this year?
Seeing all the people grow and like getting better week to week, I feel like that's just a major impact on it.
That's really about it.
Okay, so what areas of improvement do you guys feel that need to happen?
I feel like when we start the games, I feel like we don't expect them to hit us first. I feel like we need to come out and expect to hit them first and start with energy and talking.
Yeah, mainly talking and energy more.
I'd say consistency. Just starting striking first, same like every game, and just staying 100% and staying consistent through practice and film and on the field, like in games too.
Okay, so this week we have a pretty good challenge against Bethel. I mean, they're a pretty talented team with a lot of kids coming back from last year. So our mentality is going to mean a lot. What mentality are you guys individually bringing into the game, and plus the mentality of the entire team?
Me personally, I'll go in at one play at a time. I'm not focused on the next play, and I'm not focused on the scoreboard. I'm more focused on doing my things right and the guys around us right.
Just on defense, if I'm down player, go down hard, trigger off his eyes.
And for me, I'd say it's handling my responsibilities and doing my job, offense and defense.
Okay, well, good luck, guys. You guys are having a heck of a year so far. Hopefully you guys continue to progress, because it'll just elevate the program more and more throughout the rest of the year. So for Ben Robinson and these great football players, good night and
Go Bucks!